Hey everyone, Owen here from the Awareness Space, and today I want to talk about compassion, and in particular self-compassion. I released a quote a couple of days ago from Kristen Neff, who is kind of the expert in a lot of these things, and it seems to resonate deeply with a lot of you, this sort of meeting judgment with judgment. So trying to sort out being judgmental through being judgmental, or having a go at yourself for not behaving in a certain way that you should, and beating yourself up about beating yourself up. And the thing about compassion, which is really interesting, is kind of the oxymoron of it all, is that if your intention is to be more compassionate to yourself and to everybody around you, and there are occasions where you aren't being compassionate, maybe you've said or done something or behaved in a way that isn't compassionate, be it for you or for others, you then may not be compassionate towards yourself about the fact that you weren't compassionate. You see how the problem starts to feed in. I think to be compassionate, you just need to open up this sense of deep love and acceptance for where you've been, what you've done, how you're perceiving and wanting the future to be. And in this very moment, be compassionate about the resources that you had at the time to cope with certain situations. We can only do the best we can with the resources we have, or the state that we're in, the nervous system state that we're in. I think we just have to be compassionate about everything that's been, and meeting with a sense of saying, it kind of makes sense that I did that. A lot of these things are about survival, and to be seen and to be heard and to be understood. Really important aspects of human experience. And if we can look at it that way and say, wow, in some weird way, even if it doesn't feel like it, it kind of makes sense. You need to meet yourself with this sense of compassion and say, I see you, Owen. I'm a compassionate witness of this experience. You did the best you could. And so often we're triggered by other people. And then we go, oh God, I shouldn't have been triggered. I've reacted that way. But you have to be your own best friend. You have to be able to sit down and say, look, maybe it wasn't an ideal situation, but I still love you. I'm compassionate. I want to help you to feel more regulated and more connected to this moment. And I think if we're thinking about the sense of compassion, for me this year going forward, it's how can you be compassionate on all levels? So can you be compassionate to your gut and eat in a certain way that's compassionate to your gut? So don't worry about dieting or that kind of stuff. What is a compassionate way to eat so you can be weller, to feel better? And how can you be compassionate to yourself in this form of exercise? Do you want to completely annihilate yourself in the workout? Or do you want to push yourself a little bit, but make sure that you have enough time to rest and to recuperate? Be compassionate to your physical form. Be compassionate about your thoughts. Negative thoughts may come through and you're perceiving them as bad and you want to push them away. Just be compassionate about the fact that if you're super tired, dysregulated, maybe life isn't going the way you want, of course your thoughts are going to be a little bit like that. And you just need to be compassionate about the fact that where you're at right now, can you find a place of acceptance and love for where you're at, and be able to meet it with this sense of like, hey, Owen, man, you've done so well to get this far. And, today may not be the best day, but I want to make sure that I can find a way to be compassionate about what is good about this day. Having this sense of gratitude to what you have, and being really compassionate about the good stuff that's happened today, meeting it with this sense of love and compassion. And it's something I've learned a lot on my journey through everything that I've been through and the self-critic that's within me. And compassion actually is not easy. It's not easy. It takes practice. And you have to meet yourself, like I said, when things aren't going your way and you're not being compassionate. Can you be compassionate about that? Really think about that. Can you be compassionate when you're not being compassionate? And that's kind of how you can get this sense of retraining your brain and really helping your nervous system start to live in this sense of acceptance and love. And it's not easy because life can get us down. It's really, really tough. But the one thing we can always have, if we can integrate into our life, is compassion. So yeah, check out the Instagram feed. You'll see lots of other things about compassion on the page and quotes and amazing good stuff. I want to thank you everybody for all the support from the last video. I'm trying to do more of this kind of stuff and sharing the love out. But if you've got any particular topics that you're interested in, then maybe I could talk about that. But I just want to share what I've learned on my journey. This is what this is all about, what I have learned on my journey. I want to share it with you as I do my coach training to see if what I'm learning or what I've experienced can resonate somehow to help people on their journey. All right, have a wonderful weekend, everybody. It's been a pleasure, as always, to spend time with you all on Instagram especially. Sending lots of love, and I'll see you soon.